Hey guys, it's Sarah. Yeah, I know, I'm outside. It's rare. Anyway, you guys probably saw this on Twitter, but this is my new One Direction shirt, and I love it because it's updated. Like, Harry's hair was long on it, there's no Zayn on it. No offense, I'm just saying. And if you guys look at the back, these are the lyrics to Wolves. You guys maybe didn't see that, but when I turned around, I literally knocked the camera over. And anybody inside probably saw that. And I know you all want me to tell you where I got this shirt, but to be honest, it was just a link on Facebook, so I don't really know what website it was. Yeah, that link could have sent me to a porn site, but you know, that's the chance I took. Anyway, I haven't done an update vlog in a while, so here's the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. I'm gonna go from oldest to newest. So I don't really know a lot about Zayn's sisters. I don't know if they actually have Twitters or if people have made fan accounts of their Twitters. I'm not really sure if Zayn's sisters are really that popular in the fandom, so they might be real. But Zayn's sister Walia, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but somebody asked her, is Larry real? And she's like, never was and never will be. Now guys, regardless if this is fake or not, can we just stop asking the boys' families if Larry is real? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a Larry and I want to know too, but if we keep asking the boys' families if Larry is real, we're not gonna get the answer we want. They're either gonna say like no, or they're gonna act very uncomfortable about it. We're not gonna get the answer we want. Like, as I said, I'm a Larry, but it can sound really annoying if you keep bothering their families. And that wasn't all. She also said, y'all, Louis has a son and a girlfriend. Larry doesn't exist. Accept that and stop the hate. Now my question was, why would she go out of her way to even type this stuff? Like, she already said her piece, like, oh, it never was and never will be, which by the way, I think she deleted that tweet. But why do people go through such extents to like really deny Larry? I don't understand that. So I don't know if this account is fake. It looked real because she had a lot of followers. But you know what? We know that Larry was real or is real, so we don't really care. Okay, now on to the Dunkirk teaser. Okay, so we all thought that this would be a trailer, but no, it's a teaser. That's why we maybe didn't see Harry in it, and that's also why we didn't see a lot of character scenes. So any of you who are upset about not seeing Harry in the teaser, the movie is a year away. They haven't even filmed all their scenes yet, therefore not everything is edited. Like right now, they probably only have a rough cut of the movie. Usually when the time comes closer to a movie being released, that means the trailer will be more detailed and it will have more talking in it. But yeah, if you guys didn't watch the teaser, it was basically just like a lot of dramatic titles and music and a guy walking to the ocean or something, which I thought it was Harry, but I don't think it is. And then there was a scene of everybody on the pier and it looked like an airplane was about to crash or a bomb was about to fall or something, and then they all duck and then like it pretty much ends. It was very suspenseful, so even though Harry wasn't in it, I still love the teaser. And as I said, once we get closer to July 2017, because that's when the movie's going to premiere, we will get better trailers for it. Also, they said that the teaser was going to be released Friday, but I ended up seeing it Thursday because, you know, people leak stuff. I am surprised actually that the whole movie hasn't been leaked because we're the One Direction fandom. The movie isn't even fully filmed, but I think someone's gonna leak it. Which I kind of hope not, because Harry worked really hard in this movie along with the other actors, and they deserve their money's worth. Okay, now on to Louis opening his DMs. Okay, so I was casually going through Twitter a few days ago, and this girl messaged me and she's like, yo, Louis' DMs are open. And I was like, really? This has never happened. Like, why would a famous celebrity do that when he's probably gonna get hate and a lot of bad messages? So I'm like, wow, this is my opportunity to actually tell something to Louis. And like, obviously I knew he wasn't going to, you know, respond because it's me. I don't have any luck with celebrities. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, I'm a nice person, so I wouldn't send anything mean to Louis. I actually sent him a really nice message, like how proud I am of him. But on the other hand, not everybody was nice, and we got a lot of mean messages that were actually screenshotted. So this isn't fake. The girl actually confirmed this was real, and for some reason she was bragging about it because, you know, attention. So she says, you're an ugly piece of shit and I hope you lose custody of Freddie. Freddie doesn't deserve a shit father like you. You're probably just gonna leave him like your father did to you. I wouldn't be surprised if you did, like father like son. I hope Danielle ditches your ugly ass too. She doesn't deserve to be with someone like you, an ugly rat. Now I know why your father left you. If I was him, I would have left your ugly ass too. Honestly, I don't understand why your mother didn't abort you or give you up for adoption. That's what I would have done if I were her. Anyway, your parents are terrible people for letting a tragic excuse of a human like you onto this earth. Now, okay, that's just extreme. Like, usually people say, oh, I hate you, you don't deserve fame, you're ugly, blah, blah, blah. She went to other levels. Like, this is a whole new extent of hate. Well, it's not new, but it's like terrible. Like, she got into Louis' private life of like his dad and stuff. Like, that's just not okay. Like, now I'm not sure if Louis responded. I think I saw some fake DMs of Louis responding, but again, fake. Okay, Louis got so many DMs, so I hope out of all of them, he didn't see this one. I'm just so glad that people were calling her out on her bullshit. I think she might have apologized, but really. But it doesn't end there. People had a lot of theories about why Louis' DMs were open and why he didn't just close them. them. Like, usually when celebrities keep their DMs open, it's either they forgot to close them or they got hacked. Because usually if celebrities do open their DMs, they only open them for a little bit. I haven't checked Louis' Twitter, so I'm not sure if they're still open. I'd be really surprised if they were. This person says, this wasn't an accident. To open your DMs to anyone, you need to go to settings, privacy, and safety. Look for the option, click the option, and accept, both in mobile and in the web. And it's pretty clear what the option means. Alright, hey guys, my camera died, so I'm now out here 2 hours later, so my hair is dried, and it's kind of a different angle. Anyway, I forgot about what I was saying, but I think I left off with the Louis Twitter DM thing. This person says maybe he finally updated his app and the DMs are turned on automatically. I remember when I updated it, I had to deactivate this function. I hope he realizes it soon enough because it'll be a mess. This person says, but I doubt it's the first time he's updating it and it never happened before. A social media manager should have noticed it and turned it off 5 minutes ago. Yeah, so basically what people were saying is that there's no way it could have been an accident that Louis turned on his DMs. There's actually a process to do that. This person says, what if Louis' mobile is stolen and we are given pics of Lunel or Brianna or Freddie like Anne's iCloud was hacked and Hendel pics of them on the yacht was released as a PR stunt to promote Hendel, and they used turning his DMs on as proof of this and blame it on some directioners who pranked Louis or something like that. Is this a possibility? Because no celeb in their right mind would turn on their DMs knowing they'll receive a ton of hate and will be bombarded by inappropriate questions. Is that a possibility? I mean, that is true. Like I was saying before, it's really weird how Louis kept his DMs on. You would think that he would have turned them off. And this got so big that hashtag Louis Open DMs party was trending. Also regarding Twitter, Niall posted a tweet about his privacy being invaded. Now this has happened many times in the One Direction fandom. I remember in the past we had pictures of Harry and Louis sleeping and someone took a picture of them. And like, I know if a fan sees One Direction and she's right next to them, she's gonna want to take a picture. But even if you do that, don't post it online because it's really an invasion of privacy. And you can tell by this tweet that Niall was actually really upset. So he says, I think this shit is unreal. I mean, if you can't sleep on a plane without people taking photos of you, what can you do? So there's a picture of Niall sleeping and the girl was basically saying that she was right next to Niall on a 9-hour flight home from London last night and he was sick and asked for no selfies. But here's a pic and she took a picture of him sleeping. She said he was really friendly. He talked about Ireland and blah blah blah. So it's funny how Niall told her that he was sick and didn't want any selfies, but she waited until he was sleeping to take a selfie. Like, isn't that kind of like picture rape? It's kind of like someone says they don't want to have sex with you and then when they're sleeping you go and have sex with them. Like, I know it's just a picture, but he literally told her no. Now onto the topic of Louis and Niall. Louis posted an Instagram picture of him playing, I think, ukulele, but it's weird because it only had one string and it looks like Freddie might have been in Louis' lap because you can see a little hand on the guitar. And then Niall commented on Louis' photo, that a boy, Freddie's son, which is weird because I don't think any of the boys have ever commented on Louis' photo of Freddie. Like, this is the first time a One Direction member has acknowledged Freddie via like a tweet or an Instagram post. So we all thought that that was a little shady. And it was funny because we got an old picture of Louis with this fake baby hand, so people were saying, oh, it's funny how Louis still has this fake baby hand, meaning that it wasn't Freddie and Louis just put a fake hand in the photo. That's some comedy gold. No, if I'm filming, you can't listen and you can't be sitting there. Like, sit over there.
I was gonna photobomb.
No. I moved out here because I didn't want people to hear me. Alright, so basically here's a summary of what we've said so far. 24 hours ago we had nothing to talk about and then Louis' Twitter DMs are turned on. Then we know that Harry's Dunkirk trailer is going to come out in the US on Thursday. He posts a warning selfie. We receive Niall's tweet. We get the Freddie and Louis pic. Niall comments on it. P.S. Remember that it's the first time any band member has acknowledged Freddie since news of him last July, saying that a Freddie's son is not just Freddie's son. The past 12 hours has had more drama than the last 2 months. That's so true. It literally just hit us in the past 12 hours. Someone even gave us a nice diagram of how our fandom works. So basically you have a warning selfie, then there's baby girlfriend pics and articles, then drama, and then life goes back to normal, and then the cycle repeats. Also regarding Louis, we got nice pictures of him a few days ago. People were even referring to Louis as the son. And the reason why these pictures were special is because Louis looked happy and he was smiling. Now to other people that might not be a big deal, but to us it is. Because Louis rarely looks happy. He used to, but not as much anymore. And also it looked like he was on the phone and people were like, oh, I wonder who he's talking to. People were saying he was talking to Harry. We don't know. I personally think he was talking to Lottie on the phone because that was her birthday. She just turned 18. And then after we got those pictures, we got a video of Danielle lip-syncing Louis' part in Better Than Words. And a lot of people were complaining about this, but guys, really, why do we have to complain about everything? Can we just let Danielle just lip-sync a song. Like, we lip sync One Direction lyrics all the time, and it doesn't mean we're with One Direction, so it doesn't mean Danielle's with Louis if she's singing his part in Better Than Words. But the media was like making a big deal about it. They're like, oh, should Danielle be One Direction's next member? She sounds pretty good. Like, she was lip syncing. Like, she could be queen of Musically, but not queen of One Direction. That's me, bitch. And because of that, we got hashtag respect Lunel. Again, when it comes to Louis and Danielle, I am not a hater, so if Danielle does something, I'm not gonna hate on her for it. And if there's a hashtag saying respect Lunel, I don't care. Because if anything, Louis and Danielle are both people and we should respect them. Danielle's done nothing to us. She hasn't done anything bad, so I don't see why people would not be respecting Danielle. So guys, even if you're a Larry, please still respect Danielle. But then after that, it all turned around again for the better. And we got a picture saying Gemma on Instagram for Lottie's birthday. She's like, pretty sure you've been 18 for like 3 years already, but happy 18th birthday. Now I know to everybody else it's just Gemma and Lottie and it's whatever, but no, they are in-laws. The fact that Harry's sister and Louis' sister are like friends, they hang out and they text each other, that is just amazing. It just still proves that Louis and Harry's families are both very, very close. Like, if Louis and Harry really hated each other, their families probably wouldn't like each other anymore. But just the fact that Harry and Louis' families are the closest, I still believe in Larry. Okay, now this is the big topic that I wanted to talk about. Okay, this is really big, and like when I think about it, I'm just getting really worked up. I'm really emotional about it. But Harry and Louis are both in LA. And yes, I know Niall's in LA too, and Liam's in London. But we got a lot of information and proof and theories about Louis and Harry both being in LA, and it might prove that they are living together, and it might prove that they're actually in a relationship. So this is like the best news that we've gotten in a couple months. So thank you to my fan Anshel. She has given me a lot of theories to read. There was this guy who met Harry in LA, and he said that he shook his hand. So he spotted Harry, and that proved that he was in LA. We also have other proof that Harry's in LA because we got this picture, Harry wearing that blue. He looks so good in it. Like, he looks so good. Like, I love his hair. We've even had people make edits because they miss Harry's hair. I don't know, but it's now my profile picture. So yes, it's fact that Harry was in London before and now he's in LA, because we got a tweet saying that Tom, Cillian, and Harry were all filming over at the Solent today. So obviously that was a tweet from a few days ago, so he was in London with his castmates and now he's in LA. And yes, I know the reason why Harry's in LA is because he has some filming to do for Dunkirk. But here's the thing, filming for Dunkirk in LA doesn't start until like a week or two. So the fact that he's in LA right now, I think he's in LA for a different purpose than just Dunkirk. So yeah, he needs to be in LA for filming, but that won't be until a while. So the fact that he's there right now, I'm sure it's to maybe hang out with Louis and get their living situations arranged. Okay, now let's go more into Louis and Harry's living situation. So when Anshel and I were talking, we were saying that Niall was in LA to maybe distract Louis and Harry from moving in together and getting their furniture, because Harry was spotted at a furniture store, and also Niall was spotted carrying boxes or something, so maybe Niall was helping Louis and Harry move in. Like, obviously Louis already has his $15 million house, but Harry just sold his. And we were like, why would Harry sell his house? It was so expensive. And we were thinking that maybe Harry sold his house because he needed more money to pay for the house him and Louis were gonna stay in, because it's $15 million, which, yeah, that's probably easy money for them, but still. So just the fact that we have some physical proof of like Harry at a furniture store and maybe Niall helping Louis and Harry move in together, and just other facts that we've had in the past, I really think that Louis and Harry are living together in LA. So it says Harry sells his LA house secretly in July for a huge loss of $3 million in Beverly Hills, and then Niall bought a haunted house in LA recently for $4 million. So remember the other day on August 3rd when we saw both Louis and Niall out and about in LA and they both seemed so happy? Niall was carrying a bag of Crate and Barrels, which was a furniture shop. He was carrying pillows. And this says, do you remember that Louis bought a home in LA for $10 to $15 million, and how you said that it isn't possible for him to buy it alone, and that Harry might have helped him to pay for it, and that it was for them both? Well, you might have been right. So Louis buys this mansion in February, and Harry was busy during that time shooting for Dunkirk.
I can't believe you're spending time talking about that.
Mom, you can't just jump in the middle because you don't know what I'm talking about. It'll, like, the stuff I said before led up to this. This is why I don't film in front of people, because they just think it's stupid.
You're kind of old.
No, it's not. You don't know what I'm talking about. She continues to say, so what I'm saying is that maybe Harry helped Niall to buy that house by selling his, or Niall bought that house for covering the fact that Harry paid for Louis' mansion, and taking the blame that Harry paid for Niall's house. So he went furniture shopping for them maybe, or the new house he bought recently. Niall and Louis will definitely meet to cover up the fact that Larry is busy decorating their house in LA. I'm pretty sure people are gonna ask how we know that Harry paid for the $15 million mansion. The answer to that is, why would Harry sell his LA home for a loss and secretly for such a huge loss. That, my friend, is because he needed to help Louis pay for the mansion soon. So yeah, that might be kind of confusing, but it sounds possible to me. This says, listen, I'm not saying that Louis was happy in those pics from yesterday because Harry was arriving in LA. What I'm saying is that Louis was happy in those pat pics from yesterday because Harry was arriving in LA. Obviously, as I said before, Louis could have been happy for so many reasons, but what is the coincidence that Louis finally looks happy in a picture when Harry is coming to LA? Because whenever we get news that Louis is in LA, Harry's always in London. And whenever Louis is in London, Harry's in LA. They're never in the same place together. So the fact that we finally have Louis and Harry in the same place, it's big. And this person was saying, if Harry doesn't have his own house in LA, why is he at a furniture store? Exactly, Louis and Harry are moving in together. Also regarding Harry, we have a new picture of Harry and he has a ring on his fourth finger. Now look, I know people wear rings for style and stuff, but usually people wear it on either like their pinky, their middle finger, their second finger, their thumb. Usually if you're not engaged or married or dating somebody, like if you don't have a promise ring, usually you don't put it on your fourth finger. If you're dating, engaged, or married, then you put it on your fourth finger. So I don't believe that Harry is single if he now has a ring on his fourth finger, and it's a very gaudy ring. Also, not even that, the ring is Louis' birthstone. It's blue. It says, so does Harry not wear rings on his ring finger? And this is the first time he wore a ring. They said it's the first time he's wearing a ring on his ring finger. Yes. They said, wait, it's the first time and he's wearing a ring with Louis' birthstone. What? Exactly. So the fact that Harry has a ring on his fourth finger and it's Louis' birthstone, I'm pretty sure that sometime over the past like month or two or whatever, Louis and Harry did something, like maybe got engaged or did something. I don't know, but I'm freaking out. And also, guys, one more thing. There's voting going on right now for who should play at the Super Bowl next year, and One Direction right now have 40% of the votes, which is the most, so they're in the lead. And it's funny because One Direction are on break, and they still have the most votes. They're winning. So go vote for One Direction to play at the Super Bowl next year. I'll try to find a link and link it down below. If not, it should be on Twitter. So thank you guys for watching. This has been a lot of information to throw at you, but I'm really excited for what's going to happen in the future. Anyway, I make a video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.